Hi, welcome back to Unmasked. This episode is one people don't always understand because from the outside, it looks simple. Just leave. Just block them. Just move on. But if it was that easy, you would have done it the first time. So this isn't about why I stayed, it's about why I kept going back. Because that's the part. People judge the most, but understand the least. And for a long time, I judged myself for it too. I thought it meant I was weak, that I had no self-respect, that something was wrong with me for going back to someone who hurt me. But now I understand something. It wasn't weakness, it was conditioning. Because what people don't see is what happens inside that kind of relationship. It's not just love or attachment, it's something deeper. It's a cycle. And that cycle is designed to keep you there. It starts with the highs, the version of them that makes you feel everything. Loved, chosen, important. The connection feels intense, real, different to anything you felt before. And that's not by accident, because those highs are what your brain holds on to. They become the standard. So when things change, when the behavior shifts, when the treatment becomes cold, you don't walk away. You try to get back to the high. You think, if I just fix this, if I just do better, if I just understand them, it'll go back to how it was. But it doesn't. And that's where the damage happens. Because instead of questioning them, you start questioning yourself. And then comes the push and pull. They hurt you, then they comfort you. They break you, then they apologize. They disappear, then come back like nothing happened. And that creates something powerful. A trauma bond. Where the same person causing the pain becomes the person you look to for relief. And that's why you go back. Not because you want the pain, but because you've been conditioned to believe they're also the solution. It's psychological, it's emotional, and it's incredibly hard to break. Then there's the hope, the belief that they'll change because you've seen glimpses of it. Moments where they were kind, where they said the right things, where they almost became who you needed them to be. And those moments keep you holding on, even when everything else is telling you to let go. Then there's the guilt, because when you try to leave, they make you feel like you're the one giving up, like you didn't try hard enough, like you're the reason it didn't work, so you go back. Not because you don't see the truth, but because you've been made to feel responsible for fixing it. And then there's the fear. Fear of being alone. Fear of starting again. Fear that maybe this is the best you'll get. Because when someone has broken you down enough, your standards change. What once wasn't acceptable becomes something you tolerate. And that's how the cycle continues. Over and over and over again. Until one day, something shifts. Not because they changed, but because you did. You get tired, not just of the arguments, but of the confusion, the emotional exhaustion, the constant feeling of not being okay, and you start to see it clearly, not as love, but as a pattern, a cycle that was never designed for you to win. And that's when you realize going back was never about weakness. It was about being caught in something that was designed to keep you there. And breaking that takes strength, real strength. The kind people don't see, because walking away once is hard, but staying away, that's the real fight. So if you're listening to this, and you've gone back before, or you're still stuck in that cycle, I need you to hear this. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not weak. You are not stupid. You are not too much. You were conditioned. And you can unlearn that. It won't be easy. But it is possible. And you deserve something that doesn't hurt you. In order to feel like love.